Okay, so welcome back to Gumade's Coins and Banknotes, and in today's video we are looking at Hong Kong coins from the 1970s. So, previous coins in Hong Kong in circulation, these ones are no longer legal tender. That's the first thing. And these coins were in circulation depending on the denomination. So, the 5 cent, which is the smallest coin, was in circulation up until 1980 when they removed it from circulation. 10 cent up until 1982 when they issued a smaller coin. This one was replaced in 1977, so the 50 cent, with a bronze coin. We'll have a look at those in a minute. And in 1978, the $1 was replaced with another copper nickel coin. Okay, so the first part of the reform, so this is a currency reform. They wanted to reduce the size of the coins because these ones had lost a lot of value because of inflation, and we know about inflation now because the past 5 years we've enjoyed its luxury. So in 1975 they issued a 20-cent coin. So there was some problems with the reforms of this currency, but these two denominations that I'm going to show now, because they're scallop shaped, they had no problem. And they also issued a $2 coin. So from 1975 to 76, that was the highest denomination in circulation, a $2 Hong Kong. And if you've been to Hong Kong now, you can obviously, the $2 can't buy much. Okay, so that's the first part of the reform. Okay, in 1976, they didn't change any of the currency, but they issued a $5 coin. So that in 1976, that became the highest value coin in circulation. And I'm wondering if you can start to see a problem here. Okay, so we know people like to fake currency. Not everyone, just a few people, because they really want to put an effort into it. So there are two coins here that look pretty similar that you can actually use to counterfeit the other coin. Okay, so if you look at the 5 cent coin, you can see you can probably make that. No, you can't make that into a 20 cent coin. It will take a lot of effort to make a 10 cent coin into a scallop, so that's not going to be a problem. This 50 cent coin is too small, it's a $2 coin. And also, trying to make a scallop is a problem. But we have the $1 coin, we have the $5 coin. And even though this one's about 30 millimeters, this one's 31, but 31 is here to here. So from there to there, it will be a lot smaller. And I'll measure that later. But these ones have the same design. Just the denomination's different, the date is different, but it still has a line. And if you talk to people, you notice that a lot of people, probably half to 3/4, don't actually look at the coins when they get them from circulation. So really, this one from 1976, they didn't change the $1 coin to 1978, so it's 76, 77, 78. You could have taken this $1 coin, ground the sides of it, and made it into a 10-side coin. It will be just a slightly smaller, but if you're quick, you can actually get away with this. So, but the other problem that there is that the effigies are different. So we have the Cecil Thomas effigy for this coin. And that was phased. That was a colonial coin with the crown on top. And this one we have the Arnold Mackin. So this was first used in 1964 in Rhodesian coins, and was adopted by all places that use the effigy equivalents of the second. Although Bally's still uses this one for a lot of their coins. They don't tend to change the effigy, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so that is the first major problem, and I'd say this will probably be a major problem because it's just an easy thing to do. You know, you just get a grinder or even just sandpaper, just grind it down, and you can make 5 times your value. And also, at the time in Hong Kong was still developing. A lot of people still lived in poverty, so there was a survival motive to do this. So there's there's probably two major reasons why people do this type of stuff. First one is just pure greed. They just wanted to try and defraud people and make fake currency. Another one is they need it, so they're desperate. But that's probably a small percentage. Probably most people are just doing it out of greed. With a lot of people being honest. So we, Hong Kong now, as well as Australia, is a high trust society. That means we trust people in businesses and the like to do the correct thing for the actual people. That's compared to low trust societies where people are pretty suspicious of others and their motives. Okay, so we have the major problem. So this wouldn't have ended when they changed the $1 coin. So in 1978, first of all, 1977, they issued a bronze coin. But that's not going to be a problem. Although, no, you can't actually counterfeit this one. And there's probably no profit motive in it. Okay, then in 1978, they issued the smaller $1 coin. So this went from a 30mm coin to 25.5. Also reduced the weight of the bottom coin, so the larger coin was 11.67 grams. This one's 7.1 grams. And these smaller coins that you see here are still legal tender, so you can still spend these. So any coin that's the same size as the current Hong Kong coins, so we're talking about these ones here, which pretty much they just changed the design. They kept the same dimensions as Elizabeth II. You can spend them in Hong Kong. Maybe I'll do another video emphasizing that. Okay, so 1978, they removed the larger coin from circulation. So from 1978 until 1980, these are the coins you would have been using in circulation. Now, even though they removed the $1 coins, a lot of them out there. So 1960 had 80 million coins minted. 1970 had, I think, about 20 million. And 15 million for 1970. Sorry, I'm looking at Noomster as well. And we have 1971 to 75 had quite a few million, probably at least 70 or 80 million all up. So it's quite a lot of people. Current population's Hong Kong is 7 million. So back then it would have been less, probably 4 or 5 million. So a lot of these are circulating. So people would have continued to grind these and counterfeit them as a $5 coin. So in 1980 they wanted to solve this problem. Okay, but first of all, 1980 they took out that coin. So in 1980, these are the coins you would have had in circulation, although you probably would have still used the 5 cents. Probably wasn't demonetized till later. So in 1980 they issued the current size $5 coin, and that one, as you can see, the bottom one's 31mm. The top one is 27mm, so reduce the size. This one is 13.4 grams. The bottom one is 10.76, so they increase the weight. But the thickness is what also done it. So the 10-sided coin was about 2mm thick, and the round coin is 3.26mm. So that was thick, and also, as you can see, it's security rated. So it's got reading on the edges and lettering in the center. So that would help people to distinguish that this coin's been tampered with. But as there is no higher denomination, there's really no reason to actually tamper with this coin. But there's still a reason to tamper with the other coins. So because these two are the same denomination, no point actually altering that coin to make it like this, but you could actually try and use the $2 coin and ground it into a flat round coin. That would have taken a lot of effort, but it could be done. So that's why they put a 5 and they took the actual line off it. So then it's a lot easier for people to distinguish between a counterfeit $5 and a real $5. So, and also the $1 coin, it's a little bit smaller, but some people would have tried to pass it off as a $5 coin. So in 1980, they removed that coin and they had this coin. And also, you could probably use that one to try and counterfeit this coin as well, as they've been removed. No point damaging that because it's the highest valued circulation coin anyway. And also, we have the different effigies. So this one's 987, has the later effigy, but the thickness of these two coins is 3.26, and the $1 coin has a thickness of 1.85, so it's pretty much half the thickness. So basically the main thing that they changed was the 5 instead of the lion, which was on these two coins, which made it a bit confusing. A lot easier as people don't really look at their coinage. And if you look at the other coins, there's no effort denomination really. You can probably use a $2, but too much effort's probably not worth it. You're only going to get 2.5 times. So people are probably still trying to pass this off as a $5 coin, whether they made it into either of those sizes. So, but that's it. They didn't change any of the aluminium, the copper nickel coins at all. And the last change was in 1982 when they issued the smaller coin. Okay, so they removed that from circulation, but that wasn't a problem. And although people might have tried to pass that off as a 50-cent coin, although the size is a bit different, the effigy is the same. It's 5 times the face value, and as you can see, the front of it, or the back of it, this is the back of the coin, this is similar, but the effigy is different. So I don't think there was a major problem in that type of scam that people tried to endeavor. Okay, so basically that is why they had to change the $5 coin, and it's the only $5 coin they changed because they're counterfeiting. All the other coins they had planned to change to update Hong Kong's coins to their relevant value, and even now Hong Kong would probably reduce the size of their coins because a current $5 coin, really, although I do like it, it's probably not really going to buy you much these days in Hong Kong. Anyway, hope this helps you with your Hong Kong coins. Let me know what you think about this type of topic, because it has happened in a few other countries. Japan, Turkey also done it because they got confused with the Euro coins, and also have an awesome coin banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.